And they are from England, both, as I think by their names. If you ask me to pronounce those names, my tongue hesitates. If you ask me to spell them, here they are, letter by letter, first and second in their order as they come. First, a high-born stranger, by title Mr., who introduces himself in 8 letters, A-R-M-A-D-A-L-E, and comes ill in his own carriage. Second, a high-born stranger, by title Mr. also, who introduces himself in 4 letters, N-E-A-L, and comes ill in the diligence. His Excellency of the 8 letters writes to me by his servant in French. His Excellency of the 4 letters writes to me in German. The rooms of both are ready. I know no more. Perhaps, suggested the mayor's wife, Mr. Doctor has heard from one or both of these illustrious strangers.
From one only, Madam Mayoress.
But not strictly speaking from the person himself. I have received a medical report of His Excellency of the 8 letters, and his case seems a bad one. God help him. "The diligence!" cried a child from the outskirts of the crowd. The musicians seized their instruments, and silence fell on the whole community. From far away in the windings of the forest gorge, the ring of horses' bells came faintly clear through the evening stillness. Which carriage was approaching? The private carriage with Mr. Armadale, or the public carriage with Mr. Neal? "Play, my friends!" cried the mayor to the musicians. "Public or private, here are the first sick people of the season. Let them find us cheerful." The band played a lively dance tune, and the children in the square footed it merrily to the music. At the same moment, their elders near the inn door drew aside and disclosed the first shadow of gloom that fell over the gaiety and beauty of the scene. Through the opening made on either hand, a little procession of stout country girls advanced, each drawing after her an empty chair on wheels, each in waiting and knitting while she waited, for the paralysed wretches who came helpless by hundreds then, who come helpless by thousands now, to the waters of Wildbad for relief. While the band played, while the children danced, while the buzz of many talkers deepened, while the strong young nurses of the coming cripples knitted impenetrably, a woman's insatiable curiosity about other women asserted itself in the mayor's wife. She drew the landlady aside and whispered a question to her on the spot. "A word more, ma'am," said the mayor's wife, "about the 2 strangers from England. Are their letters explicit? Have they got any ladies with them?" "The one by the diligence, no," replied the landlady. "But the one by the private carriage, yes. He comes with a child. He comes with a nurse, and," concluded the landlady, skilfully keeping the main point of interest till the last, "he comes with a wife." The mayoress brightened. The doctoress, assisting at the conference, brightened. The landlady nodded significantly. In the minds of all 3, the same thought started into life at the same moment. "We shall see the fashions." In a minute more, there was a sudden movement in the crowd, and a chorus of voices proclaimed that the travellers were at hand. By this time, the coming vehicle was in sight, and all further doubt was at an end. It was the diligence that now approached by the long street leading into the square, the diligence, in a dazzling new coat of yellow paint, that delivered the first visitors of the season at the inn door. Of the 10 travellers released from the middle compartment and the back compartment of the carriage, all from various parts of Germany, 3 were lifted out helpless and were placed in the chairs on wheels to be drawn to their lodgings in the town. The front compartment contained 2 passengers only, Mr. Neal and his travelling servant. With an arm on either side to assist him, the stranger, whose malady appeared to be locally confined to a lameness in one of his feet, succeeded in descending the steps of the carriage easily enough. While he steadied himself on the pavement by the help of his stick, looking not over patiently towards the musicians who were serenading him with the waltz in Der Freischütz, his personal appearance rather damped the enthusiasm of the friendly little circle assembled to welcome him. He was a lean, tall, serious, middle-aged man, with a cold grey eye and a long upper lip, with overhanging eyebrows and high cheekbones, a man who looked what he was, every inch a Scotchman.